Like, I had a recent conversation. I'm not gonna put no details in it, but it caused a rumble, and I basically ended up looking like the villain of the situation because I was not willing to validate their sinful desires, and that falls into something I deal with a lot. Rather with this, with some friends who do stuff like that, or co-workers, even family members. There's family members that is like, I don't even talk about this stuff with because they may get offended. And as when you're doing ministry, you kind of gotta push past that offense and you just gotta tell people the truth. And I did that, and that's how I became the villain of the situation. I just backed out. I was like, you already gotta, yeah, So yeah, which leads us on to the third topic, which is yes friends. Now, a godly friend is not a yes friend. As said previously, that's the discerning friend. That's a friend who is holding you accountable. So you saying, well, I'm gonna go on a date with a girl and she expects us to have sex. Your godly friend is not going to be, okay, you don't need to be with this girl. You're going out with this girl, or you need to set boundaries with her that this is not going to happen. Okay, you don't need to do that. You're striving for a relationship with God. You're striving to go to heaven. You're striving to work in ministry. You can't fall into lust. You can't fall into sexual sin. Now, that is a godly friend. Here's a worldly friend. A worldly friend is like, okay, go for it. She want to have sex at the end of the day, have sex with her at the end of the day. Thing about worldly friend, you can tell them you gonna do anything and they gonna just go right along with go ahead, do your if it go with your heart says. Back to that thing about the yes friend. The thing about the yes friend, and in each topic you might notice I had to break it, just say this. In each topic you might notice that the worldly friend says the same thing. The godly friend says the same thing. In each topic, they're different, but they connect. And this is what makes a friendship. Let me tell you something. One of my brothers in Christ, I met this bro on Facebook, never met him in my life. And I was telling him about a situation with a family member. And I was like, yo, because of this, I think this is pre-training for being a nurse. He was like, you know what? You should become a nurse. You need to get out of fast food. You get into a career. He's like, bro, I hope I don't offend you or anything. He ain't offend me. He ain't hurt me, nothing like that. But I mean, I do plan to go into a career and to move past fast food. But he put that in perspective. All my closest godly friends, they're always pushing me to do more. They're always pushing me to do better. And I'll be honest, some of my worldly friends and non-believer friends do that too, but it's something about a godly friend that pushes you. I got one sister in Christ. Let me tell you something. She's telling me to stop eating at Five Guys and get on a new eating regimen. She's like, "Oh, I'm a sick." She didn't declare herself my dietitian. That's she like you. We gonna get you. We gonna get rid of that Dunlap, and you gonna get that 6-pack. That man. You gotta understand when you got godly friends, they gonna make sure you stay up, stay up and up. They gonna make sure you living right. They gonna make sure you healthy. They gonna make sure. And going back to my brother in Christ again, let me tell you something. Every time we talk on the phone, sometimes we texting. You know what he asking me? You writing? Have you written today? I remember there was a point in time. Every time we talk, guess what he was asking me? Have you written today? Have you? Because he knows I aspire to be a published author. He knows I aspire to be a screenwriter. But the thing about aspiring to do something, actually doing it, is you actually have to do it. And he's going to make sure I do it. Let me tell you something.